What's going on, my friends? Today I want to show you potentially our new stretch big for our Pro-Am team. Just recently dropped gameplay of us playing against Spam and his 2K League friends. If you don't know, Spam is a former 2K League point guard. He was a third pick for, I believe, the Lakers Gaming. I could be wrong, but and he plays with a few other 2K League players on that team. So check out that gameplay from yesterday. Really fun, entertaining gameplay, in my opinion. We went down to the wire. Like I said, it went down to the final shot. Today, we're talking about potentially a new center build. Always trying to find ways to just improve the team, while at the same time showing you guys exactly what the new meta is, what the best centers might be, point guards, whatever build I make, I try to make it the best for that given position, whether it's shooting guard, lock, back end, center, point guard. I try to show you guys variety while also showing you guys variety that actually makes sense in 2K. So for today's video, it's a 7-1 stretch. So you can really run PNR with this build. You can run 5 out with this build, pop with this build. This is probably the most well-rounded center in NBA 2K25. So let's break it down in today's video. 60 speed, 47 agility. You're gonna have a 91 strength here, and then a maxed out vertical. When we're making this build, we're keeping in mind that we are about to hit vet 2 on the account that this person's going to be making this build on. So we have, I think we're technically going to have 15 cap breakers at our disposal when it's all said and done. So a lot of opportunity there. 15 cap breakers is a ton of cap breakers, and it definitely makes your life a lot easier. Unfortunately, I'm not going to really show what a different version of the build will be. I'll talk about what you can maybe lower, but for the most part, you watching this video, you're going to have a better idea as to what exactly you want your build to look like. We have a lot of standing dunk, close shot, shooting on this build, so if you feel like you don't shoot, lower the shooting. If you feel like you don't use close shot, don't use close shot. But like I said, I'll talk about it at the end of the video. Let's go up to a 94 O board. 90 D board. We're gonna go up to a 74 block, 60 steel, 82 interior, 5 cap breakers on the O board for a 99 O board. If you're running into Pro-Am on a center build without 99 rebound, you're definitely gonna be at a disadvantage. Obviously, if you're wanting to make a build for rec or random rec, you don't have to have 99 board. I think you should, just because you're going into rec, with the idea at center that you're gonna rebound. You might as well be able to rebound the best to your ability. 99 rebound makes sense, especially in the Pro-Am setting. 5 more cap breakers on strength as well. So you're gonna have box out beast on legend, and then you're gonna have brick wall on Hall of Fame. Like I said in the last video that I made a center build, brick wall on Hall of Fame with this build compared to legend on a 7-footer, let's say, not a huge difference in my opinion, and you can always badge +1 brick wall to legend. I just don't really see a real difference between legend brick wall and Hall of Fame brick wall. I'm hoping to make you guys a video here soon talking about 99 strength and whether or not it's worth it. It's definitely not worth it, but I think the lower values are just no different, like 96, 99, 95, like they're all kind of the same. But yeah, this is our defense. Defense, you're going to be playing corner a lot, so unfortunately we can't get our perimeter up anymore. If we decide to tweak this build a little bit, we'll probably tweak this side of things, the perimeter, so we can get a movable enforcer up to at least bronze. I think that would be pretty useful, but it's also not at the top of our to-do list with this build. You're going to have a 90 pass ac here. So this 90 pass, you're going to be able to get, with 3 cap breakers, you're going to be able to get break starter on Hall of Fame, dimer on Hall of Fame, versatile visionary. Could potentially, once you go down the road, get this on gold, but we're not quite there yet, obviously. And then bailout, you're going to get on silver. You could badge +1 break starter as well if you feel like Hall of Fame brick wall is enough. You can put this on legend. 93 pass is definitely very, very good. It might be the best value, elite value of pass in NBA 2K25 for centers. I have a build with 98 pass, which has legend, I think all of this except versatile visionary. And the break starter feels no different on legend as it does with Hall of Fame. So yeah, 93 pass feels really good here. We've been throwing bombs recently. with a 93 pass. So we feel like that's the best value for our center moving forward. When it comes to shooting, man, we need to be able to shoot at a decent clip. So you're gonna have a 74.3 and a 78 mid-range. That 78, as you can see down here, gets you that set shot specialist on silver. If we feel comfortable with the brick wall on Hall of Fame, with the break starter on Hall of Fame, you can definitely argue, we're actually gonna bump this up to 80. You can honestly argue, hey, let's put set shot specialist on gold. That way, every time our center shoots a 3, you know, he has a chance to make it. We're hoping that our center can, at the minimum, go 2 for 5 and from 3 in games. And I think he can do even better than that. So I think that would be a lot easier with set shot specialist on gold. But at 7'1" with a 7'10" wingspan, I like to use Jonathan Isaac base with like a Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan blend. And that shot is really above your head. And at 7'1", 7'10" wingspan, that's going to be a really hard shot to contest. You're going to have to kind of be all over that, you know, when you're actually trying to get a good closeout on this build. So really like that right there. And then your free throw, it doesn't really matter what you put your free throw at. I think for this build, we're going to put it at an 81. Centers don't really take a lot of free throws, but if he does, he'll be able to knock it down with an 81. So right now we've already used 13 cat breakers. So we only got 2 more left. Let's talk about it. Standing dunk, this is not where we're going to use our cat breakers. I don't really see the benefit of a 95 standing dunk. In the last video that I posted, if you decided to make that, I do apologize. I still do think that that's the best Pro-Am inside big build that I posted recently. But in terms of like, is 95 standing dunk worth it? I don't think so, to be honest with you. 90 is a good sweet spot. You get your elite contacts. Again, if you want a badge +1 rise up to Hall of Fame, you can. I wouldn't, but if you want to, you can. But it's also silly to not have that. It's too cheap. As you can see, we already got our rebound, our strength, our pass. We got shooting. You know, we can still easily afford, we're at 96 overall right now. We can easily afford the standing dunk still. So you still should go out of your way to kind of get that 90 standing dunk, but I can't say I noticed it a whole lot. 75 driving dunk, you know, we want to get posterizer, which you get at 73. You get some sweet Victor Wembanyama dunk packages at 75 driving dunk comboed up with the 90 standing dunk. So that's kind of our thought process there, that, you know, maybe this is a Wembanyama build. All right. And if it's a Wembanyama build, we got to get his animations. To get his animations for dunking, you need to have a 75 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. This will be easier for me to hit him on the roll, and he can just go straight up with the dunk if he has a clear lane. And then posterizer, you get decent animations with it. You're not catching bodies necessarily, but there's times where you go up for a dunk and make it, and this badge pops up. So that tells me that, hey, if I don't have this badge for that instance, there's a chance I miss it. So I like that there. And then here we're upping our close shot to a 90 using 2 cat breakers there. So 2 here, 3 here, that's 5, and then 10, 15. So we've used 15 total cat breakers. By the end of this season, we'll have 15. 92 close shot paint prodigy on gold. Again, you could also badge +1 this to Hall of Fame at 7'1". All right, let's say you decide to time a layup, which if you don't want to, I definitely understand why you wouldn't. But if you decide to start timing layups with this build, it is unbelievable the close shots that you can get. Back ends in Pro-Am are leaning more towards the 6'6" side of things. So you are over half a foot taller than that back end, and then you are half a foot taller than the 6'7" back end, if that's what you come up against. So rising up and shooting that close shot is definitely butter this year in NBA 2K25, in my opinion. But yeah, this is most likely going to be a center build that we look to use every once in a while. We're kind of going through, you know, a few changes with our team coming up here soon. I'm excited to show you guys that, and just like the different opportunities that have come up since we started Pro-Am leagues. And those opportunities haven't been coming up if you guys don't really show support. So you guys have been showing a ton of support recently, a lot of love recently. And I really appreciate it. We're on a road to 3,000 subs. We're definitely going to hopefully get that before the end of it all this year in NBA 2K25. But let me know what you think about this build in the comments below. Jack Sikma, Zach Edey, and Donovan Clingan. Really solid build here. Is it the best build? I'm not sure, but it's something that I really think is going to be useful and really good in Pro-Am for us. So leave a like if you like this build. Comment below what you think about this build and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Peace.